Welcome. This is going to be our part 2, okay? The part 1's about just me talking, now it's both of us. Before I let Freddie do his own thing, but I just want to mention, I was going to mention, I was actually going to go online to check out the whole radio station's name, and because I'm so pissed off at that idiot Gus guy luring my husband into his radio station and then attacking him at the end with his bullshit, okay? And he kept asking my husband, did I call you a racist once? No, you fucking idiot. You didn't call him a racist, but you were indirectly trying to pretty much label him as a black racist, so shut your ass up. By the way, we're not going to promote your stupid radio station, so I'm not going to mention your radio station, okay? That's all. All right, Freddie, it's all yours.
Alright, so this is a video response. Just my initial thoughts after that interview. This is the first time that I actually participated in an interview where you know, in this manner, where it's somebody that I wasn't sure where he was at. I thought the person was supportive of you know, my thoughts on what I had to share in racism, but actually it turned out that it was like the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I mean, started to attack me at the end of the show, and I wasn't having that. You know, and basically, but I do see it as a, you know, a learning experience, but also, you know, it's promotion at the same time. You know, promotion for my channel and stuff like that. But there's just a lot of misunderstanding, and I'm criticizing people as on an individual basis, and offering my opinions on an individual basis, and he's trying to make it seem as if I'm like criticizing an entire race of people. But I was basically giving my criticism on an individual basis, and he just couldn't grasp that understanding. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was just pointing out clear facts, you know, which is that certain, you know, a couple of the two main top players of the NBA are considered, you know, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, and they both like pretty much went straight to the NBA, you know, right out of high school. And then I was just basically talking about how Jeremy Lin is, you know, he's very talented, you know, in basketball, but then he also graduated from Harvard University. And I was basically saying that that's a huge accomplishment, to be able to have the intellectual and with the physical and the spiritual. But you know, certain people, when they put all their time into just playing basketball and they don't ever study books or whatever the case, or they never put the time into going to college, they're not developed in that area. So it's not even about the race. It's just the fact of the matter is those people just put all their time into one thing, and they didn't allocate the time into different areas of development. And I was just basically saying that that's not the proper way to do it. And the society is promoting athletes, promoting people to just look up to athletes just because of their physical. Like, even if they're not smart, like they're just, you know, everybody's looking up to people just because of just one thing, opposed to like looking at it as a totality. And it's not even about a racial thing, you know, but he tried to make it a racial thing, try to, you know, in a way indirectly trying to accuse me of being racist towards blacks, whatever the case may be. I'm not racist towards any group of people, but I will criticize certain individuals of whom I feel, you know, are basically participating in corruption. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I speak against the UFC, and one of the representatives of UFC is the Dana White. I speak against him. He's not black, so what does that make me, not according to this guy's terms, trying to make it seem like, so that what am I, racist towards whites just because I'm speaking against Dana White? No. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, in my opinion, I feel that, you know, Mike Tyson's considered one of the best boxers that ever was in the game or ever in boxing, but I don't think he's intelligent. That's out of my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm criticizing Mike Tyson for Mike Tyson, not because he's black. It's just Mike Tyson, just him as an individual. I don't consider him intelligent. And everybody's looking up to somebody that's not intelligent. I don't consider LeBron James intelligent. Not at all. Alright? Albert Einstein I consider intelligent, but not LeBron James. It's not because he's black. It's just because that individual, I don't consider him intelligent. So Malcolm X, I consider him intelligent. So I'm judging people as an individual. But this person's trying to say that I'm like judging people as a race as a whole, trying to put words in my mouth saying that I'm racist in an indirect manner, and I didn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And really, his whole show is designed to pretty much attack white people. The whole damn show, he's just basically saying, white people are the problems to all the problems in this world is because of white people. Basically he's just enforcing like a reverse type of racism thing. You know what I'm saying? But I already know that that's not the way. Malcolm X already showed it. He discovered it himself as well. Towards the end of his life, he started to realize that it's not white against black. It's just basically, Tupac realized it too before he died. He said it's not even about all that. To Tupac's eyes, it's just money. It's about the money. They're fighting over money. There's poor versus rich. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what it boils down to. You got the rich people in China that are oppressing the poor people of China. They're all Chinese. So you got the rich Chinese people oppressing the poor Chinese people. It's not even about race because everybody over there is the same race. But here, you got all these, these people that are trying to push all the blames onto the whites. It's not the whites, it's just the people in power. But these people in the stupid show don't understand that. They're still so focused on the race. But the way that I see it, it's not about the race, it's just the people in power. The people that are in power, when they start abusing that power, then that's when we start having problems. And people could try to label me what they want to label me. But people that know me, they know that I don't promote racism. I don't promote racism against the whites, blacks, Chinese, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? I try to promote equality, but in order to try to communicate to certain people that lack this understanding, they're going to accuse me of certain things that's completely bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the black culture, but at the same time, I see the problems within society. And as I stated, there's another example. This person's not a black person, this is a white person. But for example, like somebody like Miley Cyrus, she's a white woman. But what she's promoting in her music videos is negativity towards her fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like basically promoting little girls to kind of objectify themselves. You know what I'm saying? She's not like a goody two-shoes anymore. And it's not an attack on an entire race. It's an attack on her. You understand? I'm looking at it as an individual basis. That's why we have names. You understand? So, there's people that are doing different things in this world. Somebody like Brad Pitt, is promoting something more positive in my eyes. Somebody like Denzel Washington and Will Smith are promoting something more positive in my eyes. But there are people that are promoting a lot of negativity. And people that I wouldn't promote myself. People that I wouldn't recommend for other people to look up to. And basically, I learned from the experience. I mean, it took up a lot of my time, and I didn't expect the interview to go so damn long. I mean, it was okay at first, but when this guy started to, all of a sudden he just like sneakingly tried to he just turned on me out of nowhere. I didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like letting somebody into your home thinking you could trust him, and then all of a sudden he steals your shit. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? He was just basically going a roundabout way trying to accuse me of being a racist when I don't understand what the hell he was trying to do. If he was trying to interview me, then he could have talked to me right then and there about my views at that moment when we're talking on the radio station. But then he's talking about some fucking video that I made the other day. You know what I'm saying? It's just freaking ridiculous. He's just like, I'm here right now. Why don't you talk to me right now? But it's just a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's just I didn't appreciate that, and it's a learning lesson. I mean, people actually invited me There's people that invited me to fly me over to other states to frickin' to frickin' speak. And you know how bad that could turn really quick. And Jenny was concerned about that. She's like, you know what? They could frickin' fly you over somewhere and just frickin' like kill you. And that's very true. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that I have to say, people aren't like this. They don't want to hear that shit. Because it's too true. It's too fucking true. Because I said a lot of these fucking athletes are dumb as a fucking brick, and it's fucking true. It's not even about race. I'm just talking about these athletes in general. All they fucking do is box all fucking day. Or all they do is play basketball all fucking day. Or play football all fucking day. Or lift weights all day. It's not even about race. You know, it's just about these athletes that all they fucking do is one goddamn thing. And then they get dumb as a fucking brick. Because they don't do shit else. They don't got shit to do with race. It's just talking about people that just focus their energies all in one thing and they don't do shit else. Do you understand? So that's where I'm getting at. You know, is when people, they don't put time into their studies or just like developing their intellect. It's just all about the physical, and that's not something I promote.
And no spirit.
You know, it doesn't matter about the race, because anybody could do that. A Chinese person can do that, a Hispanic person can do that, a white person can do it, a black person, whoever the fuck. Doesn't matter. Anybody could do that. As far as just put all their energies into just working out at the gym. That's all they do. Nothing else. Well, there's a drawback to that, and that's pretty much what I'm speaking about. And this guy's trying to turn it into a racial thing, saying that I'm like saying that all black people are dumb. That's fucking stupid. I didn't say that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing is, I made so many videos constantly giving credit to a lot of black leaders out there. You know what I'm saying? And then this guy's gonna nitpick and say that, you know, you call these people stupid and all this other stuff. You know what? I'm being real, and because I'm being real, people can handle that shit because they listen to what I have to say, and they feel insecure because what I say, they probably feel dumb themselves, and then they listen to what I say, and then they see some truth, and then they get hurt. You know what I'm saying? But if you know that you're not dumb, then why would you take offense? You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that certain athletes, and it's not anything new. You know, just like there's a bunch of people that kind of make stereotypes about certain people not being intelligent. Usually, that's pretty much what happens. The athletes, the entire population of athletes are pretty much like they are stereotyped into, you know, people judging them as being stupid. That's how most people view. That's their stereotype. It's not even about race. It's just about athletes in general. And then also when it comes to the females, you know, females that you know are physically attractive, they end up having that same stereotype as well. It's almost like the intellectual people that are being jealous of the people that are attractive, and then they'd be like, well, I might not look as physically good as you, but at least I got more, at least I get better grades, or at least I got this degree.
More brains.
You know, or I have more brains. I mean, it's just a competitive thing. It's not even a racial thing. It's a competitive thing as far as this person's more physically capable or more physically beautiful, but I'm more mentally developed. So they're trying to like basically make up for their lack through like trying to push forward what they feel that they are better in. And that's essentially the ego. That's the pride. That's the whole thing that is the source of this problem, that actually is the thing that leads to racism. You know what I'm saying? So basically that's what it boils down to. But these people that were on this radio station, they lack a lot of spiritual understanding. That's why they don't understand where I'm coming from, because they don't even know what I'm speaking about. They're still caught up in the intellect. They don't understand the spirit. So it's hard to kind of educate people, or not educate, but to kind of communicate to people the things that I have an understanding of, because they don't have the same understanding. So I don't like those interviews, you know, because it's very restricting. You got somebody that's about ready to cry if if you say something that they don't like. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to just be honest. And you can click on my video or you don't have to. Nobody has to watch. But when it comes to like a live communication like that, like you can't even really be real, because then they're just gonna be, they might break out in tears or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it comes to topics like this, something so real. But that's just, you know, that's just what it is. I got another thing coming up on Saturday, and this one's gonna be about the MMA, and I'll see how that goes. But
December 7th, Saturday.
yeah, December 7th. But I'll see how that goes. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, this is the nature of what I do. It's gonna get people pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Some people pissed off. Some people like what I do. That's just what it is, and this is what I gotta put up with.